With that, I just am excited to get this session going, so I'm going to pass it over to Crystal and the SKC team. Crystal, it's all yours.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Amy. This event has turned out so well. It's been flowing very easily, other than everyone ends up being the same name, but you know, that's cool. So at least we have something fun to laugh about. So I just wanted to start today by first of all welcoming everyone. And I do have a SLED student. Is Christina Mays on? If she is, could you please unmute yourself and let me know?
Yes,
Awesome.
I'm here.
Okay, so this is our,
Can you hear me?
yes, we can. Yes. So this is our SLED student, and she is going to give us a traditional blessing and then teach us a few native language words. So take it away.
Okay. Pasia Christina Mays Louis Quest Chin Chesla Upen Chesla Spench Chinasanta X Mime and Pluka Nuwawishton Chinas Cheeks Chowi Hulka and Pala Lam Lamch Colin Sutan Hul Yafwasket Cas Lumpty Hul Hui Cas Lumpty Hul Ka Quatun Snuts Kami or Cas Lumpty Hul Ka Poch Ho Lam Lamch Colin Sutan Hulka South Uka Sulo. I just wanted to say I am thankful for everybody coming today. I am grateful for our elders and our land and our water and our people. I have been in the SLED program for about 3 years. I am about ready to graduate, which is so exciting. I have to wear my mask. I'm at work right now. I work at early childhood, teaching the language as a cultural specialist. And so that's all. She uhoy lam lunch.
Do you want to teach them maybe 1 or 2 Salish language words?
Sure, I can teach ches chalchalt means good day. Ches chalchalt, good day. And the one you hear most commonly is lemlumch, or chesquext is good morning. Chesquext. So lemlumch pasia.
Thank you so much. That was great. I'm so glad that you took the time to teach us those. And now you guys know a few more of the words that you would hear, and you may even hear today in this presentation. So in the chat, I have placed the schedule for this morning. And so now I'm just going to do a overview of the Salish Kootenai College, and I'm going to play a video while I speak over it. So I'm going to share my screen and show you guys a little of SKC. Okay, let's make this smaller so you guys can, all right, does everyone see that? Oh. Okay. Just got to grab the thing that I'm speaking of. Okay. There's no sound. Can you guys hear me? Okay.
Try your volume button on that video, girl.
You can hear me talking though, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm not gonna have volume on the video, I'm just gonna speak. So, but thank you for letting me know. All right. So, hello everyone. This is the Salish Kootenai College. We are located near the Flathead Lake. I began here at Salish Kootenai College about 20 years ago. That experience was started when I was 13 years old in the Upward Bound program, which I stayed right here on campus. When I was in Upward Bound, I was introduced to the indigenous ways of the Salish and Kootenai people. As a member of the Ponca tribe of Nebraska, I'm proud to represent SKC and show other indigenous youth the opportunities here at SKC. Salish Kootenai College is located on the Flathead Reservation, and it was chartered in 1977 by the Confederated Salish and Kootenai tribes. As you can see there, it's scrolling through some of campus, which includes 20 major buildings that are beautifully located on 128 acres. This is near the base of the Mission Mountains and includes a 9-hole golf course, full fitness center and gym, library, and a daycare. SKC has a total of 55 family housing units and a 42-bed dormitory, along with a new honors hall, which is offering juniors and seniors, along with new transfer students. Our campus allows for over 41 degree programs and certificates. Some of these include workforce certificates in unmanned aircraft systems operation, also known as drones, and hospitality. Our certificate programs include digital fabrication, grant management, pre-engineering, and highway construction training. Some of our associate's degrees include wildlife and fisheries, business management, fine arts, emergency services, chemical dependency counseling. And those are just a few of our certificate and associate's programs available. However, many people don't realize that Salish Kootenai College offers 17 different bachelor's programs, some of which include early elementary, secondary education in science and math, nursing, information technology, tribal historic preservation, life sciences, psychology, social work, along with the hydrology program, which is the only comprehensive undergraduate water degree in the nation, with nearly 100% placement of SKC graduates over the past 10 years. We are also very excited to announce our new master's degree program in natural resources. All of our programs have a very hands-on approach while encouraging community involvement through service learning and career exploration. Being surrounded by the Montana landscape and wildlife, we are able to incorporate nature into our classrooms and labs. This can range from an outdoor art class where you're painting the Mission Mountains to testing the water levels on the local campus pond. Last spring, we had our grand opening for the new laser cutter and 3D printer lab for the digital fabrication program. This is available for all students here at SKC. Our student service department works hard all year to keep students engaged in the community of the college, along with the upkeep of their classes. During midterms and finals, the library offers extended hours, TRIO has tutoring available, and Student Senate has offered free breakfast and lunches to go. I swear someone is always trying to feed you here at this college. We are like a family. The mission of the Salish Kootenai College is to provide quality post-secondary educational opportunities and support the Native Americans, locally and from throughout the United States, to achieve their academic and career goals. This leads me to one of the most important things to students and their families: financial aid. Being a tribal college, we have the opportunity to offer members or descendants of any nationally recognized tribe a tuition waiver for 1 to 2 years, depending on grades. We only need proof of enrollment or descent. Finally, the biggest news of all is that we will continue our 50% tuition waiver for all students attending Salish Kootenai College. There is no additional application. It will just automatically be credited to your account. If you want more specific information about any of that, you can check out our website, which is skc.edu. And again, my name is Crystal, and we're just going to finish up the last little bit of this video, which, as it has gone through here, you've been able to see our campus and what we have available, along with the nature and the background. I mean, look at that. That's what we get to look at every day. So this is our dorm, and our dorms are a pod style dorm, meaning that there are 4 rooms within each pod. And in that pod, you will have your kitchen and living room area, and then 2 separate bathrooms to be shared by 2 of the 4. Our housing is Very limited. As you can see, we only have 42 beds. We only have 55 family housing units. So we encourage everyone to apply early. If you have any students that are interested in coming to SKC next year, the sooner the better. And finally, the most important building of all, it's my building, the admissions building. And within this building, it is so important because it not only houses admissions, but it houses our financial aid, registrar. Right now, the student services are here, along with our awesome bookstore and student union. Okay, so I hope that you guys saw a few things on there that maybe you never knew that we had here. SKC is a much larger campus than it appears from the road. So with that, I am going to start introducing a few of our main staff. If you guys can see there, there is a list of you. Just go one after another, and we'll start with Juan.
Good afternoon. My name is Juan Perez. I'm the Director of Admissions here at Salish Kootenai College. I am enrolled Klamath Modoc from Southern Oregon and have been here at Salish Kootenai College full-time as an employee for, I'm just finishing my 21st year, part-time. Before that, a few years before that, I am a graduate of Salish Kootenai College, and we actually have a lot of our staff and faculty who have gone through SKC and have either returned or stayed here. So I will post my contact information in the chat box, as well as the rest of our staff as they meet them, as they introduce themselves. And we'll also put in different website stuff and things like that. So I'd like to welcome everybody. And if you have questions, please ask.
Thanks, Juan. I'm Allison Cadler. I'm the assistant to the vice president of enrollment management and student affairs. I started at Salish Kootenai College in January, so I've only been here for a couple months. I started in their first year experience program, welcoming first year students and connecting with them, more and more, messaging with them and really welcoming them to our campus and helping them with all sorts of things. And now I am assistant to Tony Berthelot, the Vice President of Enrollment Management and Student Affairs. So I'm doing a lot of things kind of behind the scenes, organizing, a lot of little things going on kind of behind the scenes to help this campus and this college, a lot of things go smoother and just make the student experience here really great. I love being a part of the team that I'm on. I am not Native, but I love working with the Native population here on campus. So I feel very lucky to be here. And the next person.
Thanks, Allie. I'm Selena Kinmel. I'm the Director of First Year Retention and Student Persistence. I've been here on this campus since the day I was born. My mom's an original employee and my grandma's still the longest running adjunct faculty. My dad was a founding board member, so my roots are here on the campus. I'm a member of the Kootenai and Salish tribe. So I guess the next person is Amy. Sorry, Amy.
Thank you, Selena. Good afternoon. My name is Amy Tryon, and this is my 26th year at SKC. I started with the Upper Bound program, where I worked there for 11 years. Crystal was in that program, so she's making me feel old, but proud at the same time. It's always great to see our students in those programs end up here and working with us side by side. As Crystal said, it's all family. After that, I spent 15 years as a liberal arts faculty and department chair. And last week, I started as the director of academic success. In the Department of Academic Success, we provide support for students through success coaches who connect students to community resources and provide them support in whatever they need to be successful in class, whether it's daycare needs, finding money for books, meeting those outside needs that they have to be here and be successful. We also provide tutoring through our writing center. Our writing center has been in existence for 11 years now. We have a great peer tutoring system with a certification program for our tutors. We have a STEM math lab, and we have online tutoring through TutorMe. And we also offer CEU opportunities within the community. And with that, I will pass this on to Miranda.
Chastity is going to sit in for Miranda.
Hello, I'm Chastity Wagner, and I am the loan officer and financial aid assistant here at Salish Kootenai College. I've been here for about 12 and a half years. I'm from Browning, Montana on the Blackfeet Reservation, but I was born in Crow. I'm enrolled in Northern Cheyenne, and I grew up partly here on the SNC, what is it? Confederated Tribes of the Salish and Kootenai, right? I always get tongue twisted. So I'm kind of like an intertribal Indian. So being at a Salish Kootenai College works out for me because I get to see people from all over that I have roots with. So I love working here, and I love serving all tribal students and non-tribal students here at Salish Kootenai College, and kind of helping them through the process of paying for college and what their options are. So yeah, that's me.
Go ahead, Tani.
Oh, bonjour. I'm Natanima Boham, or Tani for short. I am the housing manager here at SKC. I am an enrolled member of the Little Shell Tribe of Chippewa Indians of Montana and a first-generation descendant of the Salish, Bitterroot Salish. It's been a real gift to be able to work here at SKC. I have been here for about 2 years, almost 2 years now, working in student housing. And we are, a major resource for our students, not only because housing is really limited in our area, but we're also working on creating a robust system for social programming and things like that, support systems for our students who live on campus, and kind of giving them the opportunity to not only be close to resources in proximity, but also have more direct access to them when they live in housing. So that is what our main goal is with student housing here at SKC. So it's nice to meet you.
I think I'm next, right? Hi, good afternoon. My name is Addison. I'm the Assistant Director for our TRIO Student Support Services Program. It's kind of nice. I didn't know that Crystal is part of a TRIO program in Upward Bound. And so, here at SKC, our TRIO SSS program is a 2-year program, and our goal is to increase the college retention and the graduation rates of our students, and to help them to transition from a 2-year program into a 4-year program. We provide a number of services such as tutoring, textbook loans, workshops. We host a coffee hour, grant aid, and to help students with their financial aid in terms of directing them to where they can get help, or we can give them assistance in that area as well. We're a small program. We have a director, and you'll probably meet her later, and a small staff, and you'll meet Travis a little bit later as well. We will be getting a writing coach soon, and I just want to add that we serve 230 students here at SKC. TRIO Student Support Services is a 5-year grant that's funded through the Department of Education and is found on hundreds of campuses across the United States. Welcome. Thank you.
Thank you all. That was great. So those are just a few of our main staff, and we do have more, but those are the important ones that, well, we're all important, but those are the ones that we got. So next, we're going to move on to our faculty. And again, the list is in the chat. If you guys need a refresher, just go one after another. You guys are all doing great.
Hi, everybody. Can you guys hear me? Thumbs up. Awesome. My name's Doug Ruman. This is my 19th year at SKC. I'm the Dean of the Division of Education here at the college. It's a very large department. We have about 150 students in 6 different degree programs, from early childhood all the way through secondary education, elementary education. And, you know, learning to become a teacher is a challenge no matter where you go, especially right now, but there's never been a bigger need for great people in education. And at SKC, what makes us different is that we have a very, very close sort of family atmosphere, well, in many of our programs, but especially here in education. We have about 100% placement rate out in the field. We have open enrollment, so we have students that are having a tribal affiliation and some students that are European American students. It's a really diverse and robust program, and I hope that you'll connect with us to learn more sometime in the future. Thank you.
Pastia, Cameron Decker, Louis Squest, Chin Cool Will, SKC. Good day, everybody. My name is Cameron Decker. I make things at SKC. I'm the head of the SKC Fine Arts Department. Crystal, thanks for putting this together. She's one of our graduates. Really proud to see what you're doing. And we offer an Associates of Fine Arts. We're a mix of online and in-person classes right now. I came to this college because my grandfather was one of the first 6 graduates of this college. He believed in the tribal college movement and instilled that really early in me too. And my mother worked here, and it's just an important place that we do really good work here. And I got my bachelor's in art history and was able to make my way here to help run this program. This is our building. You can see it. It's debatable whether the enrollment services is the best building on campus. I'd argue that ours is the best here on my green screen. And I finally got an opportunity to wear this medallion, which I got made, that is part of our beautiful floor mosaic designs. I finally got a chance. So come check it out. You'll see it. And nice to meet all of you. Thanks for giving us the chance to say hello. I put the information in the chat. So.
All right, hello everybody. My name is Robert Kenning. I teach forestry at the Salish Kootenai College, and we have both 2-year and 4-year degrees in forestry, and also my cousin programs, fish and wildlife and hydrology, also offer the same. We also have a geospatial science certification program, which is a 15-credit workforce development program. They give you specific skills in GIS and geospatial science, which is really hot job skill at the time. We do have a lot of transfer students from the Montana 2-year schools and from all over the country, really. So we take on transfers all the time, every quarter. And so we're just used to doing that, especially from natural resources programs and science programs. But we do also get a fair amount of students from the liberal arts and other programs too. I think one of the strengths of our natural resources program here is that all of our faculty are grant writers, which means that we're always developing student internships and relationships with the forestry department here for the tribes and other tribes and other tribes' natural resources programs. So the benefit of that is we really get plugged in and really get to help students with job placement and internship placement while they're here at school, which is really, I think, rewarding part of people's school experience and really giving that hands-on training. And I suppose another thing is, we just do have that incredible environment that you've seen from some of those pictures, and that's our other classroom. We spend a lot of time out there, and we do get. I go out on field trips with my classes probably twice a week. So that's what our students get to do too. It's a fun program to teach in, and it's I think a fun program to take classes into. So hope you tell all your students about us. And I think I get to introduce Karina next.
Thanks, Rob. I'm Karina Littlewolf. I am Northern Cheyenne. I am also a graduate of SKC and the psychology program in 2011. I have been in this area for about 20 years. I ended up at SKC on a whim when I was 18, haven't left. I am full-time faculty in psychology, just started that a couple weeks ago. Before that, I was the academic transfer specialist and I work with transfer students. So I got familiar with a lot of the faculty on campus. The psychology program has 2 degrees. They have an associate's degree and they have the bachelor's degree. The degrees cover broad areas. They have a focus on what Native American mental health workers need to learn in order to practice in Indian country. The 2-year AA degree is transferable. You can go into any human services field or you can go on to the bachelor's program. The bachelor's program has a focus on childhood, counseling, trauma, and the brain. You can also go on to various graduate programs such as counselor education, clinical psychology, or a master's in social work. We have a few trauma-focused courses like Psych 240, Trauma Health Coping in Indian Country, Psych 340, Trauma in Social Emotional Development, and that is in conjunction with the education. I teach that course, and Counseling in Native American Communities. That's about all I got. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Rachel Andrews Gould. I am the business department head here at SKC. We have both an associate's and a bachelor's program. We have anywhere between 90 and 100 students. The majority of our classes have anywhere between 10 and 15 students, so it's very specialized. And one of the unique things about our program is you saw pictures from the slideshow that Crystal showed of Silver Fox Golf Course. Last year, the business department took over the golf course. So we actually run it as a business within our business program. So our students are able to learn experientially. If they're doing their marketing class, they're actually learning how to market our golf course. For the finance class, they're learning about how to do budgets within a golf course. We made money on the golf course last year for the first time. So it's been very cool and it's a really great experience for our students. They get to learn the hands-on while being able to make mistakes like they need to be able to do and learn from them and then grow and do great things when they graduate from our program. I'll put my information in the chat box and please have your students reach out to me if they have any questions. Thanks.
Hello, I'm Lisa Harman, and I'm the director of the nursing program here at Salish Kootenai College. SKC is proud to say we have the first and only so far 4-year bachelor degree in nursing of any tribal college in the United States. The bachelor degree in nursing has become the industry standard, and so we, after a lot of work and lots of approval processes, we were able to implement that program this past fall. One thing for all of you to remember as you're guiding those high school students is that this is a 4-year direct admit nursing program. So once they qualify and come into the nursing program, they are from that first day on declared a major of nursing. They don't have to take 2 years of gen eds, as might happen in some other colleges, and then apply for nursing for years 3 and 4. So it's a direct admit 4-year bachelor program. It's cohort based. They come in, they're with each other, which for many of our Native students, they really enjoy that camaraderie and that study group together. And 4 years later, they graduate to go work in many sites. We do have clinical agreements with the Indian Health Service. We have clinical agreements with the Veterans Administration. We use hospitals up and down the Mission Valleys and in Kalispell, Missoula, Hamilton, and then in our own area here in the Mission Valley. And like Rachel said, with the students can make mistakes in the golf course, as students should feel safe to do. Our students, we have a large variety of simulators and a synthetic human cadaver. And so our students can also safely make mistakes with our simulators and our cadavers. so that they don't make cadavers of real patients. So we have a very large program. We also have about 100 students with small labs and small classroom sizes. So I will put our information in the chat room, and we welcome any of your students who are interested in nursing. And just like education, we have 100% placement rate. They could graduate one day and really start working that afternoon. So give us a call. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Danica Ludke.
And I'm Jennifer Hoff.
And we're co-directors of the dental assisting program here at Salish Kootenai College. I have been an instructor in the program for 15 years. Jennifer has been here for 25 years. We are both former graduates of the program, and go ahead.
We offer a 9-month certificate of completion. We have an on-site dental clinic. Our students are able to work with dentists and actually do patient treatment. We have a 6-chair clinic. We also have a brand new building that we are hoping to move in the near future. We have a 100% job placement rate with our students. We are the only accredited dental assisting program that is located at a tribal college.
And we'll put our information in the chat box. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you all so much. Those are just a few of our faculty. And like I said, we have over 41 programs here. So you guys only got a taste of what we have to offer. And so before I move on to our unique programs, which I think are unique, and but first I want to know, where are you guys from? The people that are not from SKC and are tuning in today, drop it in the chat box where you're tuning in from so that we get an idea of what region you guys are coming from. So moving into the next section, we've got our unique programs, and we are going to start with Dean Nikolai.
Good afternoon. Thanks, Crystal, for putting this together. That's pretty awesome. My name is Dean Nikolai. I'm the department chair for Native American Studies. And I know they wanted me to talk about one of our programs, but I want to talk about them both really, because one of the unique things about our department is that we have 5 full-time faculty. We have 2 bachelor's degrees under our program. The first is Tribal Governance and Administration. It's only been in existence since the 15-16 academic year. We also have the only Tribal Historic Preservation bachelor's degree program in the nation at our college. And the reason that I'm at the college is because of that program. So I have a background in anthropology and cultural resource management. And so when they started the program, I applied right away as a faculty member, and then moved in as sort of the director, and then eventually the department chair. And so one of the unique things about the program is that our students work towards the bachelor's degree, obviously, but eventually become Tribal Historic Preservation officers or work for many agencies throughout the nation, including the Forest Service, Army Corps of Engineers. They work for their tribes, the U.S. Forest Service, did I say Forest Service? Bureau of Land Management, and all kinds of other agencies as well. One of the things that I think is the coolest thing about our program is that we hold an archaeological field school. And so for 3 years, we were in Glacier National Park. This summer, we'll be in Yellowstone National Park, and we'll be doing ground survey at in the Gardner River geothermal area. And so I'm hoping to have at least probably about 8 students attending that field school. And we also offer that up to other programs throughout the nation for students that want to attend a field school. And so also a proud member of the Bitterroot Salish of the Confederated Salish and Kootenai Tribes. And I've been at the college myself since 2014. And I'm hoping to retire at SKC. So maybe another 20 years or so. hopefully I'll be there, and that's our program. So thank you, Crystal, for having me, and I just love anytime I can promote our programs and SKC. So thank you.
All right, up next we got Rosemary Matt.
Hestanyakake Pesia, Rosie Matt, Luis Quest, Till Signalaman Uchi Scalio. So, hi, I'm Rosie Matt. I'm from St. Ignatius, Montana. And I'm going to share a little bit about our Salish Language Educator Development Program. We started the program out of a request from Inkusum Salish Language School. That is our language immersion school here on the reservation. And about 4 or 5 years ago, we visited about how do we train native language teachers. At the time at the school, we had teachers who were fluent in the language, but didn't really feel comfortable with their classroom management skills or curriculum building. And then we had certified teachers who didn't have the language. And so we were struggling to provide quality education for them, and came up with this idea of why don't we create a training program that can meet both of those needs. And so from that, we have developed the Native Language Teacher Education degree program. We have a certificate in intensive Salish language, which actually is through a partnership with the Salish and Kalispel Culture Committee. So our students are in language classes all day, Monday through Friday, and then they take their education courses in the evenings and weekends. And so it is a pretty intense program, but something that is definitely needed in our community. We are actually on our 3rd cohort of students. And so we will have our first, which is pretty exciting, graduating class this spring. And from that have realized that our students now want to go on to further their education even more. And so, like I said, we have a certificate and then an associate's, but now we are also working on a bachelor's degree, which is pretty exciting. Our program is pretty credit heavy, and that's because we have intense Salish language classes, but we've also realized that we need that because a lot of us are coming from homes that didn't have the language, and so we're trying to build that fluency over a pretty short amount of time. So we're working on a bachelor's degree, and then hopefully our students that are in the associate's program would really only have to take maybe 1 more year to obtain a bachelor's degree. So you got to hear from one of our students, Christina, at the beginning. She is in our 1st cohort, and we're pretty proud of those students, the dedication they've put in. We have a Facebook page and of course information online, but the Facebook page has some really good videos that you might want to watch some of our students. So not much, Pesia.
Thank you, Rosie. That was great. I just want to remind everyone we've got, I don't know, about 4 minutes left. So the last few of them, we're going to be kind of going through them quickly. And if we don't get a chance for the student testimonials, we will have those students possibly available during our live sessions. So up next, we're going to hear from Elena Bahi.
Hey everyone, I'm super stoked to be here. I am the Director of Community Health and Development at SKC, and we have a fairly new associates program. It's a 2+2 track in health promotion practices. So I'm going to drop my information because I'd really like you to hear from our students here in the chat box. And if you're interested, feel free to contact me and I'd be happy to talk to you more.
Al Anderson.
I'm here and getting too many screens open at the same time. Hi, my name's Al Anderson. My actual job at the college is I'm the Chief Information Officer, but I also teach on the side. And one of the things that we recently developed was Unmanned Aerial Systems Program, or otherwise known as drones. So it's a 5-course workforce certification in aerial systems. If you complete it, you can get your FAA drone license. You'll actually learn how to fly the drones. We have a class that is just dedicated to flying them, learning how to take pictures and maneuver. And we have like obstacle courses and that kind of things with the drones. We have a course that uses the drone imagery for GIS work. And then there's another class, GIS class, that deals with remote imagery analysis using those kind of images. And then finally, we have a drone class that deals with how drones are used in emergency management systems. That's a whole nother workforce certificate we have as well, is emergency management stuff. Drones are used for many things. You probably see them all over the place these days. But, you know, and then that's like from police and fire and taking pictures for real estate and construction stuff and videoing and all kinds of things. But drones are becoming increasingly regulated. So even for recreational flyers, pretty soon there's going to be a license required to do that. So we can help people do that. We do have a number of drones, about 7, 8 drones, including one great big one that's a specialized one used for EMS and law enforcement. And it has things like this high focus camera, and also does true infrared video imagery, like for searching for missing people and that kind of thing. So it's a cool program. You can add it on to anything else you're taking at the college, especially if you're in natural resources or something like that. So I'll put my info in the chat. Thank you.
Awesome, thank you. And then the biggest news of all, you guys, we're going to hear from Dr. Elaine Frank.
Hello, my name is Dr. Elaine Frank. I am a proud member of the Haida Tribe of Southeast Alaska. I'm pleased to announce that I am the Dean of Graduate Studies, a new position here at the college. And I just started yesterday. Now, the big news is this fall, we are going to be offering a master's in natural resources management. And so we're in the process currently of getting the application materials together and internal processes sorted out. So be watching. We look forward to the success of the program and to other graduate programs as well after that. So thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Frank. I appreciate you speaking on behalf of that program. We are so excited for it. So we've just got a couple students and they're going to tell you a little bit about their experience here at SKC. Ian?
I had to clear the room first. Ian Isaiah Mccrayhew, Louis Quest. Good day, everyone. I am happy for today, and I'm thankful for everything given from the Creator. My name is Ian Isaiah Mccrayhew. Thank you, everyone, for having me. I'm in my 5th year this year. I'm graduating actually with my bachelor's in wildlife and fisheries, and also I'm getting a bachelor in forest management, and also my associates in fine arts. One thing I'm really excited about is I got accepted to Montana State University to pursue my master's in plant sciences. So I'll be joining, I'll be joining Montana State in the fall in their plant rehabilitation center. So thank you, everyone, for having me.
Thank you, Ian. Kim, are you there?
I am here. Hi, everybody. My name is Kim Herron, and I am a senior in the psychology program. I am a non-tribal member, and due to SKC being open enrollment, I've had the opportunity to come to SKC and have an incredible experience. My best friend of 20 years is from Charlotte, and so that's what brought me out here. And then I was introduced to the college, found out it was open enrollment, and just went for it. I don't know if I said I was born and raised in Seattle, so I came over with a associate's in business, enrolled into psychology. This psychology program is a little challenging, but I think that's important, especially for that degree. We have to do a capstone for our senior year. And so by the end of this year, I'll have about a 60 to 70 page paper. And I've got 8.5 weeks and counting because I'm graduating this year, and I'm super stoked. I'm also an RA of the dorm, which Crystal kind of showed during that video. And I'm also an intern for SKC Community Health and Development, which has also brought me lots of opportunity. And the support that this college has offered has definitely kept me at a 4.0 student the entire time I've been here. I utilized the writing lab, and luckily I was done with my math, so I didn't have to utilize the math center, but they definitely have so much support. All you have to do is ask for it. And even when you don't ask, it's like Crystal said at the beginning, is, you almost become like a family here. And one of the C's they talk about at SKC is the community aspect of this college. And coming from Seattle, which population I believe is like 1 point some million, to Pablo, Montana, which is population of 700, it definitely has changed my life. And I'm super excited to possibly be going to grad school. Haven't been accepted to anything yet, but definitely have I'm hoping one of the question is, what do I hope to do with my degree? And that is to just continue to change people's lives the way SKC has changed mine.
That was amazing, Kim. Thank you. And our last student is our trio student. And let's see, are you out there? I don't know that I saw her.
I'm here.
Oh, there we go.
Jessica.
Yep, I'm here. Hi, I'm Jessica Loza-Learn. I'm a very non-traditional student. It was one of those, the pandemic hit, I needed to do something else, so I enrolled in school. And it was one of those, me and my nephew and my oldest daughter are kind of in a race to see who graduates, whether they graduate high school or I graduate college first. So we're kind of have a little competition going. But, I'm enrolled here, born and raised, and the weird thing is being born here, before I started working here at Trio, I'd only been on campus a handful of times in my entire life. So honestly, like, I'm still even learning where the buildings are, who does what. Like, this week was actually my very first week going to an in-person class, which was a whole different experience. And I'm just kind of here and learning everything the same as everybody else.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. I just want to thank everyone who spoke today, because I couldn't have done this without all of you, and SKC does not run without all of you. So appreciate everyone for taking the time to be here. And Amy, if you have any last words, I appreciate you helping set all this up, because really I did this, but no, it was Amy. Amy did this.
Not at all, Crystal, but thank you for all your team efforts. I can't take any of this credit. Could we please, as a whole group across the state and everyone out of state, a round of applause for the SKC team. They did an amazing job. I don't know how you fit so many people in 45 minutes. So, wow, I am in awe. And after all the sessions today, I can just say I'm excited to go back to school. You guys are amazing. And thanks for all your great work. SKC team, another round of applause. We have one more session.